Hello, and welcome back to Slow English, the channel where you learn English through simple, real stories. Today's story is called My First Flight. This is an A2 level story. That means the words are simple, the sentences are short, and I will speak slowly and clearly. The story is about a young man called Daniel. It is his first time at an airport. He is nervous, but also very excited. Try to listen without stopping. Just enjoy the story. Are you ready? Let's begin. Daniel woke up very early that morning. It was 5 o'clock. Outside, the sky was still dark. But Daniel couldn't sleep. He was too excited. Today was a very special day. Today, Daniel was going to fly for the first time in his life. He was traveling to London. He had a small backpack and one big suitcase. He had packed everything the night before: his clothes, his toothbrush, his phone charger, and his passport. His passport. He checked it again. Yes, it was there, in the front pocket of his backpack. Daniel's mother made him a cup of tea and some toast. She sat at the kitchen table and watched him eat.
Are you nervous?
A little, but mostly excited.
Did you check your passport?
Yes, Mom, 3 times.
His mother laughed.
Good. And your ticket?
It's on my phone. I have the app.
Okay. Text me when you arrive.
I will, don't worry.
At 6 o'clock, a taxi arrived outside the house. Daniel picked up his suitcase, hugged his mother, and walked out the door. He took a deep breath. This was really happening. The taxi arrived at the airport at 6:30. Daniel stepped out and looked up. The airport was huge. There were people everywhere, families with children, business travelers with small bags, tourists with big cameras. Daniel felt a little lost. He walked through the big glass doors and looked for the check-in area. He saw a large board on the wall with many flight numbers and times. He found his flight: London Heathrow, Gate 14, departure 9:15. He had 2.5 hours. Good. He was not late. He walked to the check-in desk. A woman in a blue uniform smiled at him.
Good morning. Can I see your passport and booking, please?
Yes, of course. He gave her his passport and showed her the ticket on his phone.
Thank you. Are you checking in this suitcase?
Yes, please.
Okay, can you put it on the scale for me?
Daniel put his suitcase on the scale. He looked at the number. 22 kilograms.
That's fine. Your bag allowance is 23 kilos. Perfect.
She put a sticker on his suitcase and placed it on the belt behind her.
Here is your boarding pass. Your gate is number 14. Boarding starts at 8:45. Have a great flight.
Thank you very much.
He looked at the boarding pass in his hand. Seat 24A, window seat. He smiled. A window seat. He had always wanted a window seat. Next, Daniel had to go through security. He joined the queue. It was long, but it moved quickly. After a few minutes, it was his turn. A security officer spoke to him.
Please put your bag in the tray and remove your belt, your shoes, and any metal objects.
Daniel had never done this before. He watched the person in front of him and did the same thing. He put his backpack in a grey tray, then his belt, then his shoes. He also took out his phone and his laptop and put them in a separate tray. He walked through the scanner. It made no sound.
All clear. You can collect your things on the other side.
Daniel picked up his bags, put on his shoes, and walked through. He was through security. That was easier than he expected. He checked the time. 7:30. Still 1 hour and 15 minutes before boarding. He started walking towards gate 14. The gate area was busy but comfortable. There were rows of chairs. Some people were sleeping. Some were reading. Many were looking at their phones. A small child was running between the seats while her father tried to catch her. Daniel found a seat near the window. He could see the planes outside on the runway, big and white, moving slowly across the grey morning sky. He took out his earphones and put on some music. He looked out at the planes. One of them was his. After about 40 minutes, an announcement came over the speakers. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is a boarding announcement for Flight BA207 to London Heathrow. We would like to begin boarding. Please have your boarding pass and passport ready. Thank you. Daniel stood up quickly. Then he looked around. No one else was moving quickly. People were standing up slowly, picking up their bags, finishing their coffees. He laughed at himself. He was just too excited. He joined the queue at the gate. A staff member scanned his boarding pass. Enjoy your flight. Thank you. He walked down the long corridor towards the plane. Daniel found his seat. 24A window seat, just like the boarding pass said. He put his backpack in the overhead compartment and sat down. He looked out of the small oval window. He could see the wing of the plane, and beyond it, the grey sky. A flight attendant walked past and smiled.
Is this your first time flying?
Daniel was surprised. Is it that obvious?
You look very happy. She laughed kindly. Don't worry, it's a good thing. Can I get you anything before takeoff?
A glass of water, please.
Of course. I'll bring it right away.
Daniel looked around the cabin. People were putting bags in the overhead compartments, taking off their coats, settling into their seats. A baby was crying softly near the back. The flight attendant came back with his water.
Here you go. We'll be taking off in about 20 minutes. The flight time to London is 2 hours and 10 minutes. The weather in London today is cloudy with a little rain. Typical London weather.
Daniel laughed. Thank you. He put on his seatbelt and looked out the window again. The engines were getting louder. The plane began to move. As the plane lifted off the ground, Daniel pressed his face against the window. The airport got smaller. The roads became thin lines. The houses became tiny squares. And then, clouds. White and soft all around. He was flying. He took out his phone to text his mother, then remembered he needed to put it on airplane mode. He smiled and typed quickly before turning it off. Mum, I'm on the plane. I'm actually flying. He pressed send, switched to airplane mode, and looked back out the window. Below him, the world was small and quiet and beautiful. And Daniel thought, this is only the beginning. And that is the end of today's story. My first flight. I hope you enjoyed it. Did you understand most of the words? If not, that is completely okay. Try listening again. You will understand more the second time. That is how listening improves. Remember, every expert was once a beginner. Just like Daniel on his first flight, every time you listen, you go a little further. If you enjoyed this story, please subscribe and click the notification bell. A new story comes out every week. Thank you so much for listening, and I will see you next time.